看看拉是什么，他在教室。
危险。
很闹了。
Post here is from the Gitsan people, which is far north in British Columbia, and it was carved by Chief Walter Harris and his son Rodney. And on the top you have human figures on a wolf and a wolf cub, and it refers to how, as Aboriginal people, we stand on our cultures. And it's interesting because the carver, Walter Harris, was not of the Wolf clan, but his wife was. So it talks about the inheritance that Rodney, his son, gets through his mom, through female line.
I think an important factor, too, to think about the connection to the university. In your public school systems or in your private schools, who teaches you? It's the teachers, it's the administrators in the schools. The universities are preparing those new teachers to teach our young ones, right? First, this university has what is a native, NITEP is Native Indian Education, I'm going to get the name wrong. But there's a group, when you do your teacher training, you can actually do the teacher training through all Indigenous studies. So you're very well, you have a high education, but you're well versed in Indigenous knowledge. The second thing, our education faculty, they offer a lot of courses. We have a First Nations study faculty, but in education, they also support the teachers in making sure that they have that coursework. The one thing that they're doing this coming up here, again, when teachers have been working for a while, they want to take their masters. They now offer, next year it'll be started, there's a master's in Indigenous pedagogy for teachers, which is very important. BC, the Teachers Federation, so all of the teachers are attached to an organization. So they put a request into the Ministry of Education about the knowledge teachers have. And this year, no longer can you be a teacher without a course about Indigenous education. So you must, it's a requirement now. And that's very, very significant. BC was the first, and now it's gone all across Canada. So teachers must take a course in Aboriginal studies.
It is definitely an issue that we have from a lot of communities, that getting your degree means you're really unemployable back home, with the exception of a few places. So for example, in Haida Gwaii, in sort of the North Island of the province, they're at a point where everyone who graduates can go back home with a job if they want, which is, I mean, we hope to get there, yeah, other groups hope to get there, but it is one of my most sort of emotional experiences was a graduation I organized, and this was from a girl had graduated from a remote community, and her grandmother came to the grad and she was talking, and she talked about how proud she was of her granddaughter, that she spoke the language, that she knew the culture, but because of her degree, she was going to leave home, and it was very. Yeah. One of the things that we hope is that as technology advances and grows, that will no longer be a problem, and people will be able to work from home online.
我有一个问题啊，就是既然我们都已经知道这个教学的经费是来自于政府，然后也是从纳税这样来的，可是我们必须假设一下，这样是如果是台湾的话，就是有些非原住民的人，就是他也是纳税，然后他会问一件问题，就是为什么要拿我这种非原住民的钱，然后去做你们原住民的事？他会觉得是说很不公平，然后我想说，在台湾这种事一定是会发生的。然后我想说，如果有这种事发生的话，那他们政府是怎么处理？
There in this, and again, I think it goes for right from all the kids in our public schools to here at universities and colleges. There's this idea that our students, our families get all kinds of free money and free everything, and they get more than anybody else. But it's unfortunate that we still have to deal with that, but it's not true. The funding, the additional funding that the schools get, it's to offset what we don't do, what we haven't done for so many years. The teachings, the history, what we don't teach our students. one of the reasons when teachers, graduate from university to become teachers, and I ask them, can you teach something about authentic history of Canada in a residential school? They go, well, I don't know what that is. But they went through K-12, they went to university. So the additional funding to help our students and our families, it's to balance things off of what we don't do.
So it's kind of affirmative action.
Yes, and again, if you're living in a reserve, what you have access to is not the same as what everybody has access to here. So you should be able to find some additional funds to support having the opportunity of education, which is everyone's right.
从上午这样子看下来的话，我觉得这是我自己的一些心得和看法。那我觉得我很感动的是，其实，在加拿大的情况是，我们处处都可以看到图腾柱或主名柱的那个柱子出现在各个地方。我觉得这是一个很令人感动的地方。对，如何你去展现一个，就像那个他所说，就是那个人是站在那个文化之上面的，那我们该如何教的站在我们的文化上面呢？以上分享，谢谢。